Hello there, and we're number 8 in IVR, and we are here in Monza Autodrome Internazionale. For the main race, it says there is going to rain. It is going to rain, so we have put on a setup with a bit of higher rings, so you know we can more speed in red. As you can see, we set our first 120.0, I believe it was. That puts us P9. I think 7/10 of P1 isn't all too great, but coming into turn 1 we brake just before the 100-meter board, hitting the apex very well on the right and left hand side, gaining just a 100th of a second, so not a lot compared, or 10th, I don't know, with this, but you can see we're still behind Rich Trash's time. Taking it carefully into these couple of corners, do not know the names. We've gained a lot of time to there. We already 1/10 up. We've lost a bit of time into the Lesmos, but now full throttle 5th gear, having not so a big snap compared to previous time. We're 1/10 up, and it's now basically 3 corners left into the parabolic. Here we go, just ahead of time of Rich Trash, but we take it massive. You go wide into there's a parabolica, into the chicane, I'm gonna call it, but we still somehow managed to gain them. Now into parabolica, we gaining, we're starting to lose. It is 2/10 up. Where is it going to put us? P9 still. Yeah, and after all, it is still P9, half a second behind HBR Parker, who grabs pole position. Kio's up ahead, Flair is up ahead. We've got Ronnie, Peter Boy and Gunner Drew behind us. Drew is very fast if he manages to put a lap in, so we are worried about that. But scoring points shouldn't be the most difficult task. But anyway, for the sprint race, it is 9 laps. We are going onto the soft tires, and yeah, race until the end. But anyway, it is 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go time. We get a decent start, but Rosie or Wally, cannot see it, gets a... Is it? No, I think it's Gunner. Oh no, it is Rosie, gets a much better start. Gunner just sending it down the inside, hitting quads. We are taking it easy, not trying to get any damage on lap 1. We might have touched with Rich Trash, as there is a Haas. I think it's Kia's going very slowly. I have no idea why. But now coming here into this left right, okay, we brake just before the 100-meter board, but we have to take evading action to not hit. We almost spin, we almost hit Drew. We lose the position to him and to the Haas behind. The Haas is going very slowly to the first Lesmo, and he lets us through onto the next. So up to P12 it is. I think he has some sort of damage. But lap number 4, we somehow managed to get up to P10. I think Quartz and somebody else DNF'd. Quartz at some moment, or at least boxed. Yeah, in the DRS of Drew. And we're going to try to get past Rich Trash while our tires are still very good and basically cooking, as Drew is very close to Rich Trash, so trying to follow them, although it isn't really easy, and we're also quite close to the lead, so a 3-second penalty might go into our favor here if somebody gets it. But into parabolica we go. Drew is having the spin, and we DNF, and as there is 2 cars. Oh dear me. But yeah, let's see what happens. So Drew comes back onto the racing line, and I think he brakes maybe a bit too late, carrying a bit too much speed. You can see he's already sliding into turn in before the apex, and he spins uncontrollably. But we have now really like 4 options. The red line is to go right on your outside, which is very difficult and probably send us in the wall. The orange line is stay on the racing line, I hope he's ghosted. The black line on the right is cutting the cross completely, maybe even hitting the barrier, and that would probably end up in DNF. And the green line, the best option to basically survive this, is to stay very close onto the grass, maybe left wheel onto the tarmac, and hopefully survive. But yeah, it did not really work so well. But you can see how speed 200 kph. We had basically, the only thing we could have done is brake, but we could still hit him, but we still DNF'd. So we should have really sworn to the right or to the left really hard. But with our overspeed, it wasn't really possible. So you can see I'm keeping turning. I'm not giving any gas, but yeah, we just hit and die, just to be honest. As Groot takes pole with flat in second, Caro into third, and we in P11. P11 or P12, I don't know. We DNF, so yeah. On to the race, we can see inter conditions. So it will be a bit of a chaos, I believe, into lap 1. But anyway, it is 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go time. We get a horrible start, as I think it's Kiyosh. Yes, Kiyosh has an amazing start, as now Gunnar has passed us, and we are taking it now easy, trying not to get any ring damage. That would ruin our race, as there are 2 people up ahead having damage. As as they suddenly stop and we get ring damage. Yeah, lovely. One thing we did not want and did not need is what we got, ring damage. So yeah, I'm gonna continue racing this lap. At least that was my plan, continue racing this lap and next lap, see how bad the damage is. Could I continue and wait to dry up, as few people going off and cutting the corners. But I wasn't really sure if that was possible. But I'm going a bit slowly than the others, as there is yellow flags behind us. But you can see we are not very far behind, as we're now using our ERS to get past through. Does he have a front wing? Yes, he still does. I mean, didn't know if he has a full front wing, but yeah. Rebecca, we have just understeer, you can see understeer. But yeah, not all too great, I'll be honest. But yeah, lap number 2, people saying fastest time. I've lost 4 seconds to Drew. So damage was too much for us to continue racing with ring damage. So we are boxing on inters and basically gambling on a safety car that will save us. Either late on the race or early in the race, which would be very nice indeed. But yeah. But anyway, we're changing our rings, boxing onto inters. But meanwhile, Jeff or Mark, whatever the race engineer is, told us every time that he does not know whether it's inters or twice time. By the looks of it, is a bit of BS, I'll be completely honest. As it is very wet and it is still raining, as we're now coming just ahead of us, Summers. We are braking and we have outbraked ourselves, going on a very tight line and onto the grass and gravel. We've done the signs a little bit, but Summers gets past us. And yeah, P11 it is for us, but just 1 position for points. But lap 7, a VSC comes out, somebody is out. And yes, as we are slowing down, you will see it will change to a full safety car. Yes, it is a full safety car, so this allows really to come back. But lap 11, we have boxed onto new inter, somehow managed to jump a few people. And it is P8 for us now. And we are back in the game, back in good points. So let's see what we really can do. But yeah, you can see just he does not know whether the twice or inters are the best tires, which is quite weird. As we are preparing ourselves to go, we have a pretty horrendous exit. Restart basically, as always. Using our ERS to drain, as recharge is very easy with low rings. And Monza really is easy on recharge. As you can see, we're staying in the middle, trying to defend from Ronnie. As a few people going side by side up ahead. Somebody going, it is Flag going onto the grass, and we get past him. So P7 it is, and we've caught up to the group ahead. So it wasn't the worst restart of all ages. I've done worse, I've seen worse, so it's not the worst. Now 2 cars going side by side, Rich Trash going on the inside line, as that allowed us to catch up to him. Now you see, can we attack into the Lesmos? No, we cannot, but he's going very slowly though. As we are now looking for the inside, but that does not work, compromising our own line. And now he has some great straight line speed compared to us. So he can really push away, but with our ERS we managed to stay with him as there is another VSC. But anyway, lap 40, VSC ended, we're back on the way. Rich Trash and Gunner are now side by side into the turn 1. We accidentally hit Rich Trash, outbaked ourselves. We're going on the outside. We are onto the grass just as Gunner. Rosie gets past. We are still on the grass as Flair gets past us and Summer is having a massive moment. So that wasn't all too great. But lap number 16 as HBR Parker, who has boxed for mediums, gambled as DNF'd unfortunately. As we are having a bit of a moment. But we are deciding to box. You may say it is very early, but DRS was enabled that lap. So we are indeed boxing with I Am Groot onto the mediums. We both believe it is a better strategy. And we might be able to gain a lot of time to the guys ahead, which would be really well. Some might go into the soft, which would go off by the end of the race. But yeah, I can see we are ahead of Somers. He boxed unfortunately, had some damage. So now it is really a push to the next lap and probably all the rest will come in. Somers has the fastest lap on Inters. That's usually an indication that really soft the dry compound tires are now that you can now use the medium tires, but it is a safety car, so it is allowed to catch up. I'm thinking of boxing this lap for softs as behind us are on softs and we wouldn't lose so much. But coming out, warming up the tires, and I am into the wall. Yeah, that wasn't the greatest move, I'll be completely honest. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate really. Had a decent chance on scoring points. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching and see you next time in Spain. Spain it is. Bye bye.